So hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Chilo here once again as always, but this time reporting from quarantine. As you already know guys, I've been back to Japan. I'm back to Japan for some days now, for a little while now, and going through the compulsory 14 days quarantine for all overseas entrants. I briefly explained that. If you've not watched my previous video where I kind of explained that, please guys catch up on that video so you can understand what today's video is all about, because today I'm just going to be telling you how the quarantine is set up and how they're able to track you and how they're able to make it compulsory even from their offices and just something like that. So guys, in case you're seeing me for the first time, my name is Chioma, aka Chilo. I'm a Nigerian currently living and studying in Japan, and on my channel I basically just show you my life as a foreign student, or I just show you my life here in Japan and even beyond, because I showed you my life in Nigeria, right? For those who have been here. So yeah, that's just basically what Chilotalks channel is all about. Okay, let's get right into today's video. As the title of this video has already said, I'm just going to be telling you basically about quarantining in Japan. I'm going to try hard not to repeat the things I already said in my previous video, so I will just build up on that so that this video is not unnecessarily long. Are you okay? Are we right? Checking. Okay guys, like I previously said, depending on the region you're coming from, red zone region just means that you're coming in from a country where there is spike or there is really high rise or high number in the COVID infection, or if you're coming in from a region that is not really like a red zone area. So I came in from Nigeria, and so it's not a red zone area as at the time I entered. As at the time I entered, it's not a red zone area. So what was just required for me, in addition to all the plenty protocols I explained in my previous video, I needed to show a negative test result. I needed to do another COVID test result at the borders, and then I was able to make my way down to my house to do the 14 days quarantine. So I talked about apps. I remember talking about apps in my previous video, apps that you need to download compulsorily, and even if you don't have an Android phone, you've signed a pledge that said you will rent an Android phone that can be compatible with the apps. So I'm just going to briefly show you what the apps look like. So guys, these are the two apps. I don't know if you are seeing these are the two apps. I'll try and see if I can put them on the screen, their logo on the screen. So my SOS and COVID-19, I think this is actually from the Ministry of Health. Basically, maybe if someone tests positive and needs to report or something like that. But the one that you use very frequently and is also acting as a tracker is actually the My SOS. So that's actually the app we are going to be dissecting today. This is the I'm here. They actually just sent me a message as I'm shooting this video. I had to click and register. Like, don't worry, I'll get to that in this video. I'll just look for a screenshot as much as possible and add as I am talking in this video. So now this app, like I already explained in my previous video, is actually linked to your location. So there are three major things you have to do to get this app running, to get this app functional, and to keep you tracked for 14 days. And the very first thing is, if you were able to get a private car, or even if you decided to stay in a hotel in Tokyo, like I already explained, I was able to get a private transportation that drove me down to my city. Now, if you're able to get to your house or to a hotel or a facility, the very first thing you're meant to click is the check-in. Now, there is a tab for check-in. Check-in simply means that you are officially now logging into the site and telling them I have reached the place where I choose to quarantine. So immediately you click check-in. Immediately I clicked check-in. What I noticed that they told me, thank you for reporting, your location has been gotten. So you don't even need to type the address again. Of course, in the paperwork I filled at the border, on the aircraft, and in the questionnaire, I had written my address and written where I wanted to quarantine. But now, because this app is actually linked to your GPS locator, is actually linked to your location icon and everything, so give and take, it took like it took like, will I say, few hours of me clicking I'm here, and there is something that now came up: today's quarantine location. That's, they now wrote my address, so you're quarantining around, they wrote the place. So every day they want to now confirm. That is now the work of the app for the rest of the 14 days. Every day they now want to confirm. They have to confirm if you are actually at this place, or you have left, or you went out, or you entered a public transportation or bus, or you're endangering other people around you. Now, how, you may be wondering, how are they able to do this? Now, every single day when you wake up in the morning, the very first thing you have to do, there is another place, there's another icon where you have to click report your health condition first. Now, report your health condition, you're going to be asked very simple questions, or the normal usual questions people ask you in this whole pandemic. How is your body temperature? If you're living with your family, is there anybody that has fever, or cough, catarrh, and all those other symptoms? And if you click no, there's another question they ask you, click no. So I think it's just like 2 questions that kind of summarizes the major things people are really interested in knowing during this whole COVID period. And then they will tell you, thank you for cooperation, or thank you for today. So every single day you have to report your health condition. Now, the next thing you are expecting, because this one is not you that initiates it, they randomly send you a message. I'm going to try to add a screenshot on the screen somewhere here or there. They are going to randomly send you a message and tell you, click I am here. So there is a first icon on this app. There's a first icon on this app that says I am here. Now, when they tell you click I am here, you immediately click I am here. Now, that I am here is also linked to your location. So it's random. You don't know when that message will come, but I have realized from my little experience, I think I've realized it comes sometime in the morning and sometime towards the evening, but you do not know the time and hour it's cometh. You don't know the time it comes. That's how they used to catch you if you're actually out, and you understand. So because all these things are linked to your GPS location, so they'll send you the message. The message is more like, click this. So if you don't click, there's a prompt also that says if you do not click it within the period where it was sent to you, or maybe you click and the GPS is showing another location, you have to be called by the Ministry of Health. I think they will have to work in collaboration with the Ministry of Health in the city you are quarantining in, or call you up or something. So I think it's just best to adhere and obey as much as you can. So you click I'm here. Like I was just saying, I was shooting this video and they sent me the prompt. I immediately just had to click I am here. So immediately you click I'm here, they will tell you, thank you, I see something, your location has been confirmed. Okay guys, now we've gotten I'm here icon out of the way. And the next thing they actually do is they randomly call you, video calls. But I've noticed that, I think even what they told me at the airport was that the video calls come in around 11 a.m. ish. But if I'm going to be honest with you, I've had that call come in to 1. I've had that call come in to 6, I think, but that was the first few days because maybe they were still trying to allocate me to someone or something. So what I'm just trying to say is you just have to always be around the phone that the apps are on. So now how the video call works, actually when you hear video call, it actually feels like you'll be discussing with someone. No, you will not be discussing with someone. So how that one works is they will call you, and someone I know complained that nothing beeps, like the person has to literally always have the phone in the eyes. If I don't know, that's bad. For me, luckily for me, I have beeps and vibrations when these calls are coming in. So even if I'm sleeping, I've dozed off and the call is coming in, I immediately just take the phone. So what happens is for 30 seconds there's like how do I put it, there's like a head shape. You have to place your head in that head shape holder, something like that, and then for that 30 seconds you have to keep your head. So apparently what it's trying to do is get your face and also get your background, and also since it's linked to your GPS location, is also trying to confirm that you are actually where you registered as your quarantine location and you've not moved or shifted. to prevent spread. So I think for this particular one, the call comes in just once. It comes in just once. And yeah, so those are the two major things. Now I've also realized they also made mention of this while I was at the airport, that if for any very important reason you need to change your location, you have to go back to that check-in, that first icon where you clicked and lodge or and registered the location you are. You have to first go there, click it again and cancel it. See, I'm not sure how that one works. I don't know the protocol involved in canceling a location and moving or switching to another location, because I didn't do that, or I'm not planning to do that. So if you plan for for reasons beyond your control, if you have to leave your location, maybe you started off in a hotel and it became too expensive, and you want to go to a house, a family friend's house or something, please by all means send them an email, call them up, or just do the procedure that they have made provision of on the apps. One more thing I forgot to add is that on the home page of this app, I have here quarantine last date. So my quarantine last date is also written on this app, so that I'm not mistaken. I'm not telling them something like, so they don't want you to be telling them something like, I felt like it was today that's finished. No, your quarantine last date is also on the homepage of the app, so you're not mistaken that you're not supposed to be out yet and all this kind of things. So yeah, that's actually the major things that they put in place. For the video call, before the video call comes in, if you go to the setting part of the SOS app, there is a place for information history, and what they will tell you is, okay, I'll just read it out, and if I can, I'll add a screenshot. Before the video call comes in, few minutes, it's not like it's hours, very few minutes before that video call rings, and then you place your head for 30 seconds, and then they tell you thank you for cooperation. They will send you like a message or a prompt saying you will be receiving a video call shortly, and it will be recorded to confirm your location. Another thing I would just advise you if you're doing this quarantine is don't touch any setting. If they had installed the apps and everything at the borders for you, and they told you to leave your Bluetooth on, they told you to leave your GPS, don't touch anything, my dear. Just leave it. After 2 weeks you get your life back. If you don't like your Bluetooth being on, you can off it and all. Now another question I know a lot of people will be interested in knowing is, so how are you eating if you always have to stay at home? Yep, that's the good thing, that I just came in from Nigeria, so I came in with a lot of food stuff. I came in with a lot of food stuff, guys. So, and basically, if you've been following this channel very well, you already know your girl Chilo loves to cook. I love to cook, so I just cook in bulk. Since it's just 14 days, that's 2 weeks, right? I just cook in bulk in the weekend, put in the fridge, and then I eat and sleep, and then I communicate with my family. Like my mom already said in my mother tag video, this is actually my real me. The real Chilo loves to just stay at home. I'm a homebody. If I'm out, I'm out. Yes, I can be the life of the party, but I'm not really feeling it. Like I have to stay at home. I know some people will really feel it, but for me, like my mom was even teasing me yesterday that these people think they are punishing you. They don't know that they are doing you a favor. And I was like, you know this. So yeah. This is all for this video, guys. Please don't forget to drop your comments in the description box. What is the shocking thing about the procedure? Do you have questions? Do you have concerns? Do you know anyone that came into Japan? This is actually what the person went through. And yeah, so thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to watch the other video where I really explained the things before your quarantine starts. If you're coming into Japan, I wish you a safe return. Thank you so much, guys, for watching and engaging in this series. I hope to get back to regular content or vlog or whatever this channel brings your way next week. See you next time on Chilotalks. Bye for now, guys. Let me go back to my quarantine.